Hey guys, Vernon Croy here from DocSports.com for Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. Going to get the Croy's baseball report here in just a moment. First of all, give the video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button below as we do several free pick videos for you every single day right here on the Doc Sports YouTube channel. Now, Doc Sports has been around for 53 years. I've been doing this professionally for the last 26 years. Hit that subscribe button right now. Now, we did cash my 8-unit NFL Game of the Year Sunday. Tell you what, we got lucky in that game, I gotta admit. It was definitely the wrong play, right result. Normally it's the right play, wrong result. However, we'll take it. 100% Philadelphia. All right. Now let's get to your MLB baseball report for Tuesday. Your first matchup is between the Pittsburgh Pirates and Cincinnati Reds. Cincinnati's favored in this game, minus 150, minus 145. They have Singer on the mound. They do have the superior pitcher. Pittsburgh can't score runs. We're taking Cincinnati against spread, minus 150. Your next matchup is between the Miami Marlins and Philadelphia Phillies. We have Cabrera on the mound for Miami. We have the lefty Sanchez for Philadelphia. Philadelphia is heavily favored in this game. Minus 210, even minus 220 at some books. I don't like it. We're taking the Miami Marlins against the spread, actually on the run line, plus 1.5, minus 120 over the Philadelphia Phillies. I think they can actually win that game outright. Your next matchup is between the Washington Nationals and Atlanta Braves. Washington sends lower to the mound against Waltrip for Atlanta. You know what? Atlanta's heavily favored in this game. I believe they lose this game outright. We're taking the dog. We're taking the Washington Nationals on the money line, plus 165 over the Atlanta Braves. Your next matchup is between the New York Mets and Chicago Cubs. We have Peterson on the mound, the lefty for the Mets against the Cubs, who put Horton on the mound. The Mets are the better overall team. I do like the lefty on the mound for them, so we're taking the New York Mets on the money line, plus 105 over the Chicago Cubs. Your next matchup is between the Milwaukee Brewers and San Diego Padres. We currently do not have a line on this game. Milwaukee's undecided with their starting pitcher at the time of shooting this video. San Diego does have Vasquez on the mound. Once this line comes out, I think Milwaukee will be favored minus 130, but we're taking the San Diego Padres on the money line with Vasquez on the mound. Your next matchup is between the Los Angeles Dodgers and Arizona Diamondbacks. Dodgers have Ohtani on the mound against Pat. Obviously, the Dodgers are favored here. We're looking at minus 160, even minus 175 at some books. These are opening lines, so obviously they will change by tomorrow. I'm filming this Monday night, so Monday evening. Obviously, Ohtani is the superior pitcher. There's no value with the Dodgers here. I'm taking Arizona on the run line, plus 1.5, minus 115 over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Your next matchups between the St. Louis Cardinals and San Francisco Giants. We're looking at Palante on the mound against Webb for San Francisco. I like the underdog here. I think we're getting tremendous value with St. Louis here with Palante on the mound. We're taking St. Louis on the money line, plus 160 over the San Francisco Giants. Your next matchup, we're moving on to the American League. We're looking at Tampa Bay and Baltimore. We have Papiot on the mound against Kramer for Baltimore. It's pretty much even money. It's minus 110 across the board. Baltimore has been playing a lot better baseball lately. I'm taking the Baltimore Orioles on the money line, minus 110 with Kramer on the mound against Tampa Bay Rays. Your next matchups between the Detroit Tigers and Cleveland Guardians. We have Skubal on the mound against Williams. Obviously, Skubal's the superior pitcher in this matchup, lefty. Cleveland has struggled against lefties this season. The problem is the money line here is minus 164. There's no value there. I think Detroit wins this one big. We're taking the Detroit Tigers on the money line, minus 1.5. On the run line, minus 1.5, plus 112 over the Cleveland Guardians. Your next matchups between the Chicago White Sox and New York Yankees. We're seeing Smith on the mound here tonight for the White Sox against Gill. New York should be favored by this much, I believe, and they should win this game handily. We're taking the New York Yankees on the run line, minus 1.5, minus 118 over the Chicago White Sox. Your next matchup is between the Boston Red Sox and Toronto Blue Jays. I'll probably be going to the game tomorrow. We have Giolito on the mound against Gausman. Gausman has actually struggled overall this season. He has put up a couple of good showings lately. I'm just going to pull it up right now. I know he is coming off a good start, I believe. So, yeah, he's coming off. He allowed 1 earned run in his last outing, 0 earned runs in the second last outing. He went 9 innings, right? So, in his second last against Houston. Overall this season, though, he has struggled. Against Boston, so Boston's hit .215 against him with an on-base percentage of .271, slugging percentage of .340. He has dominated this Boston lineup. He's actually pitched better on the road this season than at home. He has an ERA of 3.33 away from home and 3.44 at home, with opponents hitting .216 against him. He's pitched really solid over his last 5 starts. He has an ERA of 1.75, with opponents hitting just 180 against him, so he has turned it up. He's faced Boston once this season. They hit just 154 against him. He lasted 8 innings, giving up no earned runs. There's no value with Toronto on the money line here. We're taking the Toronto Blue Jays on the run line, minus 1.5, plus 140 over the Boston Red Sox. Your next matchup is between the Minnesota Twins and Texas Rangers. Minnesota sends Matthews to the mound. Texas is still undecided. Texas will be favored in this game. I'm not sure who they're starting. You can't go with Minnesota in this matchup. This is a Minnesota team that's definitely rebuilding. I imagine Texas will be minus 150, minus 160. We're taking the Texas Rangers on the money line over the Minnesota Twins. Hey guys, sorry about the interruption there. My phone died. We're getting back to the baseball report now. Let's continue on with the Kansas City Royals against the Los Angeles Angels. We have a lefty on the lefty matchup here tonight. Reagan's on the mound against El Deguerri for the Angels. Kansas City is favored in this matchup, rightfully so. I expect them to definitely come away with the victory here Tuesday. We're taking the Kansas City Royals on the money line, minus 150 over the Los Angeles Angels. Your next matchup is between the Houston Astros against the Athletics. We're looking at Javier on the mound against Springs, lefty for Athletics. We're basically looking at even money here. We're minus 110 across the board. The line says Athletics. To me, it's screaming out actually big. It should have been probably a premium play for me, but we're taking the Athletics on the money line, minus 110 over the Houston Astros. Your next matchup, I will have a premium play in the Colorado-Seattle game, so I can't touch that. But that concludes your baseball report. Post in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this baseball report for Tuesday. Definitely appreciate your time as always. Let me run down a couple stats here for you. We've had 9 out of 10 winning NFL regular seasons. We're absolutely on fire across the board. We're on an 8-2 NFL run, and this is before the Monday Night Football game. Good for $3,520 in profits. We're up over $6,450 with my top plays across all sports, rated 6 units or higher, dating back to last February. I'm absolutely owning the books. Make sure you get my package right here exclusively at DocSports.com. In fact, if you go to DocSports.com/shorts, you can get a free $60 account, 100% free, no credit card, no hassle. Take advantage of that offer right now and get a $60 account. $60 will be deposited right in your account. You can use that $60 on any handicapper right here exclusively at DocSports.com. Thanks a lot for your time for Tuesday. Definitely appreciate it. In winning, Vernon Croy.